Hey, how's it going? This is Joe and Tell. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Klipsch The Fives. Alright, so Klipsch sent me these fives, the fives, to unbox and review for you guys. I'm very excited about these because there are so many features, and I think that this is supposed to be that soundbar killer that I've been looking for. We'll have to find out, but first, let's do an unboxing. Alright, I'm still using this knife sent to me by Ming. Thank you very much once again. Still working perfectly here. So let's take a quick look at the box, just because they did spend a little time with the box. They put some specs on there. I can't read it because you guys are looking at it, but there's the front right there. So I assume I got the walnut ones. We'll have to wait and see. But there you go. Alright, so here we're looking at a manual. Alright. What else does it have here? Ooh, there's a Klipsch Connect app. Alright. We have the remote control. Alright, that should be handy. Let's take a look at this remote real quick. So this does use AAA's, so that's good. Better than those small circular batteries. And so it has volume up, volume down, sub up, sub down. Something that looks like reset, TV, auxiliary. So the different inputs, Bluetooth. There you have that. All right, and then we have a bag of cables here. Let's see what this bag is all about. All right, so it looks like a HDMI. Here's that proprietary cable here. 4-pin, it looks like. Regular USB. And your typical power connector. All right, let me go ahead and put these to the side here. And let's see, this is what you really want to see. What I really want to see are the speakers. Okay, so there's some weight to these. All right, there they are. Grills on. There we go. We'll keep one on. All right. Ooh, real wood. Very nice. It's not often that you see real wood veneer on some speakers, so this is nice to see. Very nice. And then you know we're gonna have to talk about this knob feel, right? Yeah. So there they are, the beautiful knobs. All right. So they're not clicky. I can tell you right now, they're not clicky, but they definitely have some weight to them. And it kind of reminds me of like a click wheel on my Logitech mouse, actually. I don't know if it changes once you have it powered on, but nice weight to them. Not bad. So looking at the front, you see this small, wow, this is a lot smaller in person. So this is a 4-inch woofer here. And then you see their horn-loaded tweeter. And this is the same as the one from the RP600Ms. And so that's good because a lot of people like the sound of that tweeter. A little bit softer than what you'd expect from most horns. But yeah, very interesting. This looks like a paper cone, some kind of treated paper, rubber surround. And you see the little LED here. Right there, you see like actually kind of blends in pretty nicely. And it has a textured front here. So all the, everything is nicely finished. This kind of reminds me of some of the old school. I guess this is part of their heritage series, so that makes sense. But my uncle has some old KG Klipsch speakers, and it kind of reminds me of that as far as look and feel. Taking a look at the back here, you see the flared port, and you'll see, of course, the most important thing to me, HDMI ARC. I've been telling companies they need to do this, and so I'm so glad that Klipsch has done it. HDMI ARC, this is what you need in order for this to be a soundbar killer, because this will allow you to control the volume. It makes it very easy to hook up to your TV. And so that's the key right there. There's a service USB, I guess, to update. What is this? To change whether you want this to be the left or right speaker. To pair it Bluetooth, you have your option for analog input, phono line input, or phono. You have a 3.5 auxiliary. That's interesting. Subwoofer output. From my understanding, this changes the frequency response and the crossover point based on whether you have a sub or not. Optical input, USB, and then this is your ground for phono, and this is for that 4-pin connector to connect to the other speaker. And it needs 4 because this is biamped, right? So the woofer has its own amplifier, the tweeter has its own amplifier. So interesting. On the bottom, it has this cork material. I haven't seen that on the bottom of a speaker. Very interesting choice of materials. But overall, yeah, this wood almost feels soft. It's kind of hard to explain. Very nice. I'm excited to hear these. And just real quick, let's take a look at the passive one. So here's the back of the passive one. As you can see, there's no plate amp, just that 4-pin connector back there. And let's see what it says back here. It says this is 60 watts, 4 ohms. Very interesting. I wonder how these sound without the DSP if you were to make a passive version of these. Kind of curious. So what do you guys think about this grill? I think it looks very nice. Magnetic. And it's actually kind of inset here. Yeah. Their logo. Right there. All right. So I am excited to try this out. I want to see how these actually sound. They've been raving about how they use DSP to account for the loudness at different volumes. So it can increase the bass and treble when it's at lower volumes so it gives you that fuller sound. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious what they can do. This is a very small speaker. It's hard to tell. I wish I had another speaker to compare it to. I guess I kind of do. Okay, so here are the Q Acoustics 3030Is, and this is a 6.5 and a 1-inch. Pretty big box. Let me put it back here so you can kind of see. Here. So about the same height, actually. So I guess the tricky thing is that the box is tall but skinny. Right? So it's skinny, but that woofer is small in comparison to the 6.5 here. With regards to weight, there's some weight to these. All right, so there you go. I just wanted to see what was in the box. You did the whole unboxing thing, and now we know. The next thing to do is to really find out how these sound. That's what's important. I'm gonna have to do some testing of my own. I'm very excited to hear these. Let's see how it goes. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and that will allow me to try to figure out what the answers are to those questions when I finally do my full review. Anyway, that's it. If you liked the video, make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Take care. Bye-bye.